Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the 76ers. They're 10th in the conference, still looking to claim a spot for the playoffs. Of course, there's the Raptors, 8.5 games behind them. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Grady Dick is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And for the 76ers, we've got George. He's out there with Embiid. Oubre out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now, here's Oubre. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. To the middle, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
Here's Ingram. And it's quickly in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. Now, here's Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. No good on the triple. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. And that's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
Thank you, David. And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the miss from Jakob Poeltl, George with the bucket.
Cannot let George get his feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against the Rockets in Houston.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often. The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you. A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The 76ers are gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Embiid with the screen on quickly. Here's Maxey. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
When Maxey has the ball, you got to keep him from getting downhill, or he's just going to take those points.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Poeltl. Back to quickly. Over in the corner, Barnes. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. Here's McCain. Back to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oubre can't get it to go.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Now, here's Maxey. Another key contributor in that nice win against Milwaukee. Down low, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Raptors trail by 3. Quickly looking it over. Pass to Ingram. Poeltl with a screen on Oubre. Back to quickly. 3-pointer. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And the passing of Ingram, I mean, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball the way he does, effortless.
Here's Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Scotty Barnes picks one up. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
And Embiid drops them both.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Now, here's Quickly. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. That's a 2 from Barnes. Doesn't go for him. George with the defensive effort. And they're running. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Maxey's got 5 now.
Zero hesitation. Maxey, great confidence in his mechanics and his work.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. The 76ers third.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
Raptors trail by 5. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pirtle kicks to Quickly. Dick in the corner. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Ingram wide open. It's good from long range.
You know, one of the things Ingram did is make his shooting stroke a little more compact, and that's allowed him to be much more consistent as a marksman.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And talk about a battle that just kept going on. It really is a good feeling bringing home a double overtime win.
Here's McCain. A 32-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else he'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Quickly. Ingram setting a pick for Quickly. Ingram left side. And another basket for Toronto.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now Maxey. He has 5. Embiid with a screen on Quickly. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And he can't get the first one. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
Shot clock at 3. Dick can't tie it up as that one's no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. Oubre with it, out guarded by Ingram. Oubre kicks to George. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Maxey. Sweet little floater. Maxey's got 8 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Raptors trail by 5. And here is Quickly. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. On the wing, Barnes. Clock at 6. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Barnes. That's 7 points for Brandon Ingram. The 76ers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's McCain. Dick defending. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Maxey.
Hey, I know Ingram looks a little wispy and light, but his strength is deceptive.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. The Raptors also with a sub. Barrett's checked in. Ingram, no good on the free throw. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Maxey. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Now, here's Maxey after R.J. Barrett's miss. Maxey attacking. Pass to McCain. Drummond with a screen on Barrett. Inside. Pirtle with the steal. Here's Dick. He's covered by Maxey. Ingram with it. And here is Pirtle. It's Dick on the wing. He's covered by Maxey. Dick, that's good.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
Philadelphia with the ball. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
3 on the clock. Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. Toronto's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. Barrett kicks to Ingram. Screen by Pirtle. Down low. The jump hook. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pass to McCain. And the three off target.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Dick can't get it to go.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Oubre, good.
Oubre not taking no for an answer there was not going to be denied. Right through the defender.
Ingram with it. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Rockets. Pass to Dick. Back to Ingram. Barrett with the ball. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Shed, still without a basket. Ingram outside. Pass to Shed. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The 76ers lead it. Oubre can't get it to go. Intercepted. Here's McCain. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Drummond. George with no one around. Hits it from three-point lane. George has got a couple of threes now in the first for Philadelphia. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Trailing by 5. He gets that one. Barnes has got 8 points. .54 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Lowry. Edwards with the screen for Lowry. Poked away. Here's Walter. To the paint. Here's Mobo. Count that bucket. Now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
High post, Embiid. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Embiid with the screen on Barrett. There's Jackson with the 3. Mobo with the rebound. Pass to Walter. Back to Barnes. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Reggie Jackson. Toronto shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
He's off on the first. That one drops. He ties it up. Now here's Embiid. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Here's Barrett. He has yet to score. Andre Drummond is out there with Edwards. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Lowry. And it's Jackson in at the 2. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Oh, here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 8 points. A fader. Embiid, no good. Toronto leading by 3. Here's Shed. Pass to Barnes. Here's Shed. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. The tray. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. With this break in the action, here's a look at the teams that have blocked the most shots in the NBA this last month. Fourth, the 76ers.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
And he makes the first.
The experience Jackson provides this team is invaluable, really. I mean, he's somebody the younger teammates look up to and lean on for guidance.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. To the inside. Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kelly Oubre.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
The 76ers trail by 3. Now Lowry hasn't made one yet. Drummond in the post. Barnes on him with his first shot attempt. A rebound by Shed.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. And it's Drummond with the jam.
How about the superb anticipation from Drummond, sensing the opportunity to go for the alley-oop and then converting in style.
Raptors leading by 3. Here's Shed. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
On defense, the 76ers. Outside, Barrett. Pass to Shed. 6 to shoot. Back to Barrett. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Barrett's got the lead up to 6 now for Toronto.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Lowry passes to Embiid. Jackson dishes to Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Toronto leading by 6. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Over in the corner, Barnes. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Drummond. Here's McCain. Quickly covering. Drummond with a screen on quickly. On the wing, George. Shoots over Walter. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
You know, I would venture to say if you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
And the Raptors with the ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Barnes right side. Puts up a 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Embiid finds Jackson. The 3 from George. And Pirtle pulls it down.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And here's a look at the stats for Embiid. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Right around 21 points per, 19 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
First one falls for him.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Barnes hits them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Raptors leading by 10. And here is Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Quickly. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Drummond after the Raptors pick up 2. McCain. And Pirtle pulls it down. Onside Barrett. Paul George with the steal. Pass to Jackson. Here's the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jackson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. The Raptors have gone 7-9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Quickly the pass to Barrett. Over Jackson. Barrett, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to George. There's the triple. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 9 points. Quickly with it. He has 5. Outside Barrett. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Oubre's checked in for Drummond. And Maxey subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Raptors. Grady Dick comes in for R.J. Barrett. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Embiid.
Well, I tell you, Pirtle does a nice job using the pump fake to make defenders foul. Hard to stay on the ground when he shows you the ball.
The Raptors have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. That one is off.
Boy, Pirtle is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Maxey. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, George. Maxey against Quickly. Steps back and fires. Maxey, no good. Raptors leading by 7. Dick with it. Now defended by Oubre. And it's Quickly in the corner. Pirtle finds Quickly. Back to Pirtle. The kick out to Barnes. Fires the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, George. Covered by Barnes. Barnes against George. 5 on the clock. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Over Quickly. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Maxey.
Recognize that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Nifty move. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
George, no good. Toronto leading by 7. Here's Quickly. Ingram kicks to Quickly. Barnes against George. Barnes passes to Dick. And a miss there on the triple. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. McCain's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Barnes. 23 points in the game. And it's Ingram missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And Philadelphia making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Barrett's checked in. Raptors leading by 7. Now, here's Quickly. He's got 5. Onside, Barrett. Up and in on the layup. Barrett's got 8 points in the quarter.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Philadelphia's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Some impressive play from him over the last month. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Pass to Maxey. Now Drummond. Back to Maxey. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time.
Now, Quickly. Dick with it. Pass to Barrett. Screen by Pirtle. Just 5 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Outside, George fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
Now he's drained 2 threes in each quarter so far.
Raptors leading by 6. Here's Barrett. He's got 10. Pass to Dick for the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
George, no good.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good points. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And that one falls for Barrett. And so Barrett nails both of them. 1:42 left to play here in the half. Maxey kicks to Oubre. Pass to George. Drummond with a screen on Ingram. And that one's good. George.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Quickly the pass to Purdy. Back to Quickly. In the corner, it's Ingram. Takes a three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. From deep, George. He doesn't hit that one. Raptors leading by 5. Ingram finds Quickly. Pass to Dick. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. George passes to Oubre. And the 76ers get it back. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Purdy. Positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
The Raptors making a switch here. Walters checked in. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Purdy.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Oh, 29 seconds left in the first half of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Drummond sets the screen for George. Takes the 3.
Brandon Ingram is as complete a player as they come. I mean, not only awesome on offense, but spectacular on defense as well.
Pass to Dick. Ingram outside. A steal. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Raptors out in front, leading by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So we got to keep shooting them. Hopefully we start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Toronto Raptors. I know we're always impartial, but are either of you guys pulling for a favorite here?
Well, as long as someone wins, I'm happy. When someone wins, we win.
That's right, because when someone wins, we get to leave and go home.
Wow, you talk about a couple of selfless teammates. Wonder what that's like. All right, fellas, time to talk about that first half. How fantastic has Scotty Barnes been?
He's wrecking those boys in the lane. They look worn out and defeated. That's how I used to do it.
Yeah, I knew somehow you was going to bring this back to you, but I don't disagree.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Scotty Barnes.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. Here's Dick. Good on the three-point shot. Dick's got his second basket of the night.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Pirtle against Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Some solid defense from Pirtle. Toronto leading by 8. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
And he knocks down the first one.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Ingram finds quickly. Back to Ingram. Barnes down low. Defended by George. Fades. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's McCain. Some solid defense from Pirtle. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And the Raptors miss again.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
Philadelphia shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far.
Here's a look at some stats for Pirtle. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's putting up 9 points a game, 15 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks. You can't understate his impact on the backboards.
Right. I mean, that's where he's one of the best in the business. Hard to outfight him on the glass.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Paul George. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Dick in the corner. And again, no good by Toronto.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Oubre kicks to Maxey. George with the screen on quickly. 5 to shoot. Ingram with the steal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And quickly drops them both. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the middle. Here's Oubre. The shot's good on the assist by George. Oubre's got his second bucket of the night.
These high percentage shots can look like easy money for Kelly Oubre Jr. cashing in inside.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Paul George.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Quickly against Maxey. And here's Ingram from the arc. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Twelfth in fast break points, and they're in the top half of the league in steals. They are doing a better job of taking advantage of your mistakes.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Maxey finds Oubre. With the floater. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he drives in. Dick can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 6. Out to the wing. Here's McCain. Covered by Barnes. Up top, Embiid. Outside for George. The 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid. George has got 23 points.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Maxey against quickly. Ingram outside. Down low, Pirtle. Tries yet again, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. The 76ers in second.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
And he's good on the second. The 76ers trail by 4. And here's Maxey. He's got 13. Embiid sets the pick for George. And it's good off the back rim and in. George has got 10 points here in the second half. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Toronto?
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
The first free throw is good. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the 76ers. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The 76ers trail by 4. Outside, George. Jackson kicks to Oubre. Kept alive.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Barnes passes to Dick. Now Ingram. On the wing, Barnes. Clock at 6. Shoots a fader. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 7 points for Grady Dick.
So much balance when Dick's in the air. Always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
George looking over the floor. Oubre for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Ingram. Hurdle with a screen on Oubre. Here's Ingram. And McCain pulls it down. McCain's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And shot on the way. Jackson misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Ingram. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, you know, Ingram's length is really an asset inside. It allows him to work over and around defender.
The 76ers trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Oubre outside. Buries it from 3-point range. Oubre's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 14. And here's quickly for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the paint. Here's George. He can't get it to go. Good D by Barnes. Here's Dick. That 3 off the mark.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Paul George.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Barnes the screen. Dick in the corner. Trains the three-pointer. Dick's got 10 points.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. George against Barnes. Oubre, right side. Back to George. Lets it go with a 3. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. Andre Drummond's checked in for Oubre. It's checked in for Toronto. Toronto leading by 6. Barnes up top, defended by Drummond. Here's Barrett. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
And this is his fourth trip to the free throw line tonight.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, they're doing really good work at the free throw line this half. I think that bodes well for their chances to close this game out.
And so Barrett nails both of them.
And, you know, collectively, as this game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
Jackson passes to Embiid. Here's McCain. Drummond in the post. Barnes on him. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Drummond. Quickly with it. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Pirtle. Ingram right side. George with the steal. Stolen by Quickly. On the wing Quickly. Here's Barrett. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pirtle kicks to Barrett. Now here's Quickly. Now Ingram. Defended by George. And he comes up with the deuce. Ingram's got 7 now in this quarter.
And, you know, as time goes on, Ingram continues to embrace more responsibility. He wants to be the focal point of this offense.
Jackson passes to George. Here's McCain. Quickly covering. Here's Drummond. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Barrett. That one good for 2. 16 points for R.J. Barrett.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Here's McCain. Scoreless thus far. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Faster Quickly. There's the 3. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now, here's George. He's got 27. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Barnes finds Quickly. It's tipped. Drummond with it. Headed now by Barnes for the finish. And Drummond throws it down.
And this is what you like about Reggie Jackson. He sees everything. Great instincts.
Raptors leading by 9. 1:41 left to play in the third. For 3, Ingram. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Inside, here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Hey, look at Pirtle. Making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
1:25 left in the third quarter. Here's McCain. Quickly covering. Here's Drummond, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
No good on that one.
He is a monster on the glass, but Andre Drummond doesn't just have size. He's also developed really good timing and instincts that help elevate his game.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, if they want to come away with the dub, I think they just need to keep knocking down these free throws.
Onside, Barrett. Ingram a screen on Jackson. Out left to the wing. Here's Walter. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Raptors lead by 13.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Jackson. The Raptors knocking down the tray. Drummond a screen. Back to Jackson. They set the screen. 4 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Driving inside. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Walter's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
27 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Lowry. Jackson setting the pick here for Lowry. Pass to Edwards. Embiid kicks to Edwards. Now Lowry. Puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lowry's got his first 3 points of the game. For 3, Barrett. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Lowry. Embiid is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Jackson. And it's Edwards in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Drummond. Can't hit from 12. Here's Shed. Onside, Barrett. Pass to Walter. Out to the right wing. Here's Shed. No good on the three. The 76ers trail by 13. Now Lowry. Embiid with it. Back to Lowry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. Jackson misses. Raptors leading by 13 to the wing right side. Here's Shed. Pass to Barnes. To the inside. Drops in the layup for 2.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Outside Lowry. Now here's Embiid. Back to Lowry. Embiid sets the pick for Lowry. Toronto grabs the miss. Down low. Here's Mobo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. High post, Embiid. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And 12 points for Joel Embiid.
Not known for a quick release, but Embiid showing he has that ability as well.
Barnes against Drummond. Pass to Shed. Back to Barnes. Here's Shed. Here's Walter. Now here's Barnes. Defended by Drummond. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you got to be careful how you guard Barnes, especially when he's in attack mode.
Shoot two.
No good on the free throw. Manuel quickly. He's checked in for Toronto. Good on the second free throw. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's McCain. Garrett covering.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Raptors leading by 14. Quickly the bounce pass. Outside Barrett. To the middle. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Philadelphia. Outside Jackson. Toronto on defense. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. It's picked off.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here is Lowry after the Raptors pick up 2. Now here's Embiid. Oh, that's blocked.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Now here's Barrett after the miss from Joel Embiid.
A real challenge to guard in pick and rolls. Barrett's size and ability to distribute the rock is elite.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Here's McCain. Pass to Drummond. Well, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserved more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The energy Barrett plays what puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid with a screen on Barrett. Shot clock at 5. They need this. Pass to Embiid. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Second shot opportunity. Mobo with the rebound. Mobo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Quickly against Lowry. Knocked loose. Lowry against Quickly. And Embiid with the block. Watford inside. Pass to McCain. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Now Lowry.
Check Lowry.
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Philadelphia has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. McCain's shot is off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now here's Barnes over Watford. Barnes can't get it to go. Here's Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Scotty Barnes.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Raptors leading by 23.
I'm open right here.
And here is Quickly. Oubre with the steal. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
Here's Quickly. And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
Pass to McCain. George against Barnes. Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Oubre outside. Lets it go from deep. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. George against Ingram. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Dick, covered by Oubre. Here's Ingram. Excellent D there from George.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the shot is good. McCain's got 4 points this quarter.
Selfless pass there from Maxey, really able to handle the guard position quite well.
Here's Quickly. Pass to Barnes from the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 13 with that last one. George. And Barnes sends it back. Quickly against Maxey. On the wing, Barnes. Sinks the triple. Barnes has got 29 in the game.
In the always evolving game of Barnes, I like seeing him waste no time there letting that one go.
With the step back. Outside, Maxey. Oubre outside. Pass to Embiid. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Pirtle. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
And so here's Toronto after the miss from Joel Embiid. And the rejection by Embiid.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority, no mercy.
They throw good, Paul George. And Embiid throws it down.
They must have forgotten the no-dos defensively there because they were sleeping. How else can you explain an easy dunk right off the inbounds pass? Shouldn't happen.
Here's Shed. Pass to Walter. To the paint. Shed, that's good. Shed's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Now, here's Maxey. Inside. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Maxey.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
this was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Barnes.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And the first one drops. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Greg, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
Here's George. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Shed. He's covered by Maxey. Pass to Barrett. To the left side wing. Launches it. Good D by Embiid. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. Here's McCain. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Shed. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.